Hello, this is Leonard Rich, Superintendent of the Laurel School District, with a follow-up communication regarding guidelines for direct instruction for students on quarantine or with extended illness. So, you should have received via email this particular written communication. I wish to review it with you at this time. This has been presented to the board at our voting meeting. It was not voted upon, but it was presented, discussed, and I believe there is consensus to move forward. This document was also created in conjunction with teacher leadership, specifically their union officers. So this is the district guidelines for students on quarantine in order for them to continue to receive direct instruction. So we are aware that students who are missing 10 days or more of school due to quarantine or extended illness need to have an option to continue their education and receive quality first-time instruction. The district understands that each student needs explanation, specific directions, clarification, and support. Students need to understand that they are responsible for work while they are absent, whether experiencing an extended illness or quarantine. Now, obviously, with an extended illness, there might be days when they are ill that they can't participate, and that's fine. And that's fine. Each situation will be mitigated appropriately. Students who participate in instruction during quarantine or extended illness will be marked as virtual present. So a student will be able to continue their work, gain their attendance credits, even while on quarantine. But that'll be the responsibility of the office, not the individual teacher. They'll be marked present if they complete any and all assignments provided during that extended absence. Again, quarantine, a student is asymptomatic, they'll be able to complete the work, they'll be able to get their virtual present attendance credit. But if someone is down for the count, if you will, and experiencing some type of illness, be it a severe flu or the like, then they're not going to be able to do that work, and it's an excused or medically excused absence. Each teacher will have their expectations for students on quarantine posted in their Google Classroom, and that should happen by next Monday. To be clear, though, this is not a tool for daily absence. If someone is just, I'm sleeping in today, or I don't feel that, this is not that tool. This is not that tool. This is a tool to be used for an extended illness with supported documentation to the office prior to use. So if you have an extended illness, certainly you'll be under the care of a medical provider, and that documentation will be submitted to the office, and you'll be able to use this tool. If you are a close contact and you are put on quarantine, we obviously know why you're excluded from school and using this tool. Additionally, the intention of the district is to recommend all summative assessments be taken in person and on campus under the supervision of the classroom teacher. So as far as tests, projects, quizzes, etc., that are graded for right and wrong, those things will be done when the child returns to class. An exclusion from school includes an exclusion from campus for all activities before, during, or after school. So again, when we exclude you from school, it's the expectation from the Department of Health that you're now on quarantine. Or if you have an extended illness and you have been using this tool, it's the expectation that you stay off campus because you're sick. An exclusion from school includes campus activities before, during, and after. No student who is excluded from school due to extended illness or quarantine shall be on campus at any time for any reason. So if you're using this tool, stay home till you feel better. Stay home until you're medically cleared. Any eligible student who fails to adhere to the aforesaid guidelines may be removed from a MEET or other alternative mode of instruction. Students will then be afforded the opportunity to make up work when they return. Now, the options are layered based upon the developmental ability of the learner. So first of all, the youngest among us, our K-2, our primary grades, will have but one option for direct instruction for students on quarantine or an extended illness, and that will be virtual synchronous learning with specific time scheduled to participate in instruction. We do not anticipate that a child will have their Chromebook up and a teacher will have the uh, camera and microphone on for 6 hours a day. There will be times it will be posted, and those will be the expected times to participate. 3 through 6 will have that same virtual option, but we'll also have an option for an asynchronous learning. So if 3 through 6 wants to record a lesson and push it out, or have other videos and push them out, then that will be appropriate as well, in addition to the synchronous learning. But also keep in mind that if that's still not enough of a level of support for that student, families may email the teacher for an appropriate time and opportunity to conference with that teacher. So let's say it's a math lesson and the teacher pushed out a math lesson and there's a nice video there and there's an assignment there and your student is struggling. They need to ask the teacher some questions. There's an option there to email the teacher, and the teacher and the family will set up a time and an opportunity for the teacher to address those concerns. So the oldest among us, and theoretically the most independent or progressively independent, would be 7 through 12. So they have the virtual option, they have the asynchronous option, and then the student, since they are more responsible, also has the ability to check the Google Classroom for additional assignments, material support, and the like. So regardless of the chosen mode 7 through 12, it's recommended that teachers and students on quarantine or extended illness utilize that half hour in the morning. So teachers are here at 7:45, buses are here by 7:45. So we have that half hour in the morning that is being used for different things. Certainly can be used for conferencing, individual or small group remediation, explanation, and the like. And then lastly, this is the team that created this document. So it's reflected not only of district administration, but also teacher leadership. So again, this is our plan. Just like every other plan, we believe it's our best foot forward, but it's also wholly imperfect, and we appreciate any feedback that you may care to give. Again, we're always available via email, phone call, or the like. We're all in this together. And then the last thing I want to say is that I do appreciate the parental concerns that have come my way. Even if you're facing some adversarial circumstances due to the exclusions from school, you have said your piece with me, quite frankly, respectfully, although passionately. And my direction to you, if you will, advice to you, is that Laurel School District isn't making the rules. No school district is making the rules. Laurel School District wanted to make the rules for the Laurel community, and that ability was taken away. So again, calls, emails, etc., to the governor, to Secretary Noah Ortega of PDE, and also to Acting Secretary of the Department of Health, Allison Beam, are appropriate. This is a representative democracy. That is the executive branch. They are the ones putting these things forward, and they are the ones who need to hear your concerns. Because as of right now, they're falling upon local leadership, both here, Laurel, other superintendents in Lawrence County and around the state, and not making it up the food chain. It's their rules. Voice your opinion to them. Thank you.